Hello, hello, hello. How is life treating you? I like sending off patches in a bit more of a lightweight tone, especially on months when I do quite a lot of talking and analyzing about various different aspects of the game. So I think mixing in a little bit of lightheartedness is just the right kind of balance, but that's just me. I do realize that I over rely on Infinity Nikki memes, but at the same time, I do personally enjoy them. Another little factoid, without my glasses, I actually don't realize how strong my makeup is. I literally cannot see it because the colors wash out. So I put on my glasses and I get personally surprised. So, yippee! Anyway, patch 2.7 should be soon. If I haven't miscalculated, then it should be tomorrow. If I have miscalculated, then oh well, it's soon enough. So, why don't we just look at some Nikki funnies? The first one is Nikki returned from Itzaland back to Wishfield. Purification. Purification, right? And then Nikki is just like looking really dead inside while holding a giant bow. I can't wait until we progress to guns. Because it feels like this is a slippery slide that's just gonna continue going. Where can't wait to be carrying around a minigun inside Wishfield. I think that would be a lot of fun. It's like the crossover that GTA and Nikki did not know that they needed to have. Now, I'm not fully sure what the text says, but an image is worth 1,000 words, I guess. It's just one of the default Star Wish messages, but in Chinese. According to Google Translate, it says, "May the starlight light up the road ahead of you." I guess I will need starlight light in there. Ah, yes. My favorite kind of picture. Mouth. I do appreciate really bizarre starlight message bottles that you can find. Sometimes people are normal, and then other times you find mouth, and honestly, it's always a bit delightful to find something extremely weird in there. Corporate Nikki be like, "Nikki, the thing I want the most is to make the world a better place through the beauty of styling. Say no more. I have just the thing for you then. Would you like to join me in a journey of discovery and styling then? Oh my god, yes!" A few moments later. Shroombucks, may I take your order? It is kind of weird that in 2.4 we were recruiting people into the Stylist Guild, and then we were assigning them to run our other businesses. I think that the Stylist Guild was just Nikki's excuse to have somebody else to take over all of her businesses while she just reaps the rewards. And in fact, my Nikki doesn't even reap the rewards anymore because I forget to visit or collect anything. And anyways, there's a cap in the inventory space on the kind of rewards that you can collect and how many. I think it would even be more sane if all of these shop runny thingies were just like earning 100 blings a day after you upgraded absolutely everything, because at that point, the very least when you forget about it and like return to it, you can collect a sizable amount of blings. And I don't think that would affect game balance all that much. Blings are supposed to be easy to find currency anyway. Nikki Christ. It started with these two eliminating me and my partner in short succession. At first, we thought it was just funny and made some memes, but then we realized that Nikki actually pretty much is Mirrorland's Jesus, Neezus, if you will. From there on end, it snowballed, and now Nikki Christ is a bisexual polyamorous menace with no ability to read a room, but by God, she's ready to love you. Let Nikki Christ come in you or on you, whatever you prefer. May she also riz you up during the worst times of your life, and may you be blessed with many diamonds. Neezus loves you. So, ready for some blasphemy, people? They They have been illuminated by two people that have different descriptions. The first description is life is suffering. The other description is Jesus loves you. Life is suffering. High five. Jesus loves you. And then it just like leaves you to drown. Will you be the Jesus loves me to my life is suffering? Oh, I love you, all right. I like how people just started like styling their Nikki Christ. I bet that they really loved 2.6 because you can kind of sort of get like a wreath that doesn't really have flowers. It's pretty much all bark, and it feels like the Jesus thing minus the thorns. The whole point of it was the thorns, but like, come on, if you're doing cosplay, you're not actually gonna put in some sharp things on yourself now, are you? And they like took all of the best pictures and they're like, hey, casually splitting the water over here. Bible 2, Volume 1, Rizzing Up Sad Hotties for Diamonds. Just like doing the heart emote. Or just staring at McGill. Anyway, good fun is good fun. Hopefully nobody's too offended with religious overtones. People do these kind of things as a joke, and it should never be taken overly personally. Now, I love how just before 2.6 hit, we actually got several posts that were meant as a shit post. That's why they're tagged meme. And I honestly really like shit posts. I think that they're a lot of fun, especially when people can realize that your write-up is not real and that you actually don't mean these kind of things. So just the fact that Infinity Nikki community went that creative, it just really, really cheered me up. So I appreciate the insanity, and I'm hoping for some more. My biggest issue with this update is the lack of power creep. I know that's a controversial opinion, but after the bug-catching outfit, every new ability should be progressively more ridiculous. Version 2.5, catch bugs in a large radius. Version 2.6, catch bugs across the entire region. Version 2.7, catch bugs on other players' accounts. Oh god, I would love this. Like, you just log in and there's some random amount of new bugs just like sitting in your inventory because somebody has used an ability outfit. Version 2.8, catch bugs in real life. Just a track bug through screen. You had the chance to give me an outfit that automatically collects swim stars, pays my taxes, and files my performance review at work. Instead, we got another ball gown. The power fantasy is gone. Somebody continued. Version 2.9, discover new species of bugs in real life. Version 3.1, gene splicing, inventing new bugs. And then we also have this sister shitpost. I say sister because they both dropped at the same time, which is when maintenance was on. This is it. The update that finally broke me. You know what, devs? I've been quiet. Too quiet. I defended you when people said 70 gigabytes was too much for a dress-up game. I laughed when PS5 players cried about frame drops. I even looked the other way when the mobile version turned people's iPhones into a hand warmer. But this is where I draw the line. I have a 2022 LG InstaView smart fridge with an 8-inch touchscreen. Yes, it's a fridge. Yes, it has a Wi-Fi. And yes, I have been running Infinity Nikki on it since launch modded through a custom Android APK wrapper I coded myself between cry sessions. It wasn't perfect. Boot times were a minimum of 6 hours. The ice maker would go off during combat. The water filter light blinked in Morse code. Please kill me. But it ran. at 12 frames per second, and I loved it. Then came today's 2.6 update. I cleared out the smart grocery lip app. Sorry. Cleared out the smart grocery list app. Uninstalled the weather widget. Deleted 47 photos of my dog. And still not enough space. So now what? I'm supposed to play on a smartphone like a caveman? Lug a gaming laptop into the kitchen like some sort of barbarian? No, you lost me. I'm going back to Genshin Impact on my microwave. At least that runs at a stable 9 frames per second. And the defrost button doubles as a dodge macro. Fix your game in Volt. I'm sorry this happened to you and nobody else is taking you seriously. You deserve to play Infinity Nikki on your fridge like anyone else. I might regain hope when the next LG fridge model drops. It's supposed to have the better QLED graphics and better refresh, but I already maxed out my credit card to get this fridge on the 1.5 update. Sad flower emoji. Oh, I wish for more shitposts like these. What doesn't help is that it's tagged as a meme, so it's clearly a shitpost. Clearly the person posting this doesn't mean what they're posting, and they made it, like, very clear. But, like, the comments are playfully engaging with the scenario, and they're engaging back. So eventually, you get comments in the middle that are like, wait, is this real? This is something that, like, actually happened. Sure, they're, like, deleting their grocery list apps off their fridge in order to play Infinity Nikki after it takes 6 hours to load, and they're playing Genshin Impact on their microwave. Sure, it definitely happened. Though, I do absolutely appreciate the creativity, and it was, like, a really good laugh when I read it the first time, and it's still a pretty good laugh when I read it the second time over. So, just so you know, I hope that the community produces more shitposts. Now, we did, from that shitpost, receive a new subreddit. Somebody created OK Buddy Stylist. I don't think that this is gonna live for long, and the only time the subreddit received any posts is during the time when, like, the shit post was posted. So, like, a whole bunch of people wanted to also make a whole bunch of, like, trolly images, so they, like, posted it at that point. But I thought it's still fun to look at them. It is time. Share your cursed hourglasses. Don't talk to me. Oh, my phallic slushy ever again. Let me just... There we go. There we go. Now you can see the full image. Spring break! Well, there's a dead Feywish sprite on the floor. Spring break! Why, there's another dead Feywish sprite on the floor. Bad momos get thrown in the Spyro Dome. Yeah, just like... use it as, like, a fight cage, why not? I miss my wife, Momo. Good thing I have these sunglasses on, so that she can't see where I'm looking. Very, very not obvious of you, Nikki. Your head is not tilting at all. Wow, happy birthday, Nikki! That's still a prop and a half. Why does it look so Vajuje coded? Oh, dang. My bad, guys. When you pee and the whole sea turns yellow. Asserting dominance over my cat. With the Nikki's version of T-posing. There were a couple more posts from here, specifically. Why does Nikki, the largest stylist, not simply eat the other stylists? Honestly, they gave us gigantification for a reason. eat the Aslings too while we're at it. Just like a game where Nikki eats absolutely everything. Now let's send this off with a couple of bugs. Oh, the wings. They're not okay. It's just little chicken wings. Little chicken wings. They're supposed to be like a lot bigger and more floofy, but for some reason when you equip the new umbrella, they just go little chicken wings. I wonder what causes that. You can definitely tell Momo is Nikki's partner because he too suffers clipping issues like Nikki does. Must be all the barbecue he's been having lately to level up his combat, laughing my ass off. 2 new wardrobe poses were added for Momo to a total of 5 poses now. Hope they add more, but something tells me that final because each pose Momo does feels like it correlates to a style, but I have noticed poses are only granted for 5-star cloaks. Yeah, just belly, whole out, sticking out. I'm actually really surprised that they modeled his little belly button. I think that it's cute, but at one point did you expect Momo to show his like little cute belly button? Then again, I suppose majority of his cloaks don't cover his whole body. So belly button makes sense. Momo doesn't have pants, does he? I never paid attention to that until you got an outfit that broke and then made it seem like his cloak is a two-piece. So, that's an interesting thought to end this on. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed our Nikki meme review / let's look at the funnies that people have posted slowly over time, and I collected them all because I like funny haha things sometimes. I hope that the new patch goes really well for everyone. If you're pulling, good luck on your pulls. I hope that we all enjoy the story and all of the new content that's in it. And yeah, let's go off with a happy step in our feet and a good mood, because you should always have a good mood when new updates are dropping. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much for my Patreon supporters. And I hope I'm gonna see you in my other videos. Toodaloo for now.